listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. Hey, welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. Do you feel welcome?
I do. I feel really welcome.
Good. You know who I am?
You're Nikki Davis.
I'm Nikki Davis.
Junior.
Junior.
You're a stand-up esthetician and a licensed comedian.
Yep.
You let your license lapse because you didn't continue your CE, which is a continuing education credits that people that are in the cosmetology field, after they're done with schooling, they have to continue education, which means that they're up to date on the current notions of stuff. Like back in the day when people used to like use like utensils or whatever, when the customer would leave, they would spit on them and then wash them clean. But now you have to put them in an autoclave.
Yeah.
And you have to clean
I was going to say an
them.
enclave.
And you have to put them in an enclave. You have to put them in a Buick Enclave and put the heat up really, really high. And then it kills everything in there. But other than that, I have no idea what you're about, what makes you tick. I don't know anything about you. I just know that I'm here. Because I signed a contract. Okay.
Well, welcome to episode 103. By the way,
That's pretty cool.
I know, right? Give it. Yes. Thank you, Alex.
Alex learned how to clap recently. He's just doing a good job.
What was I going to say? Oh, this is my, as usual, my co-host, boyfriend, Sherpa, set decorator. Yep. And wearer of cool chains that I'm going to borrow later.
Yeah,
Sandro
totally.
Yocolano. So,
hey,
Sandro.
that's my name.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex. You're doing good with the clapping, man.
I know,
like
doing
it.
Great.
It's nice.
So, yeah.
I guess it's clapping too. See, Alex, you're starting stuff. This is what we call filling time, everybody.
Yeah. You're doing a great time.
Thank you very much.
I mean, a great job. So we're trying to shorten the episodes a little bit to make them a little bit more
Thanks for stopping in, everybody.
Yeah, it was nice to see you. We'll see you next week.
Right.
At Matty Chymbor.
All right, that was
the funny bone.
Be our guest.
Oh, yeah. Yes, slip that plug in there.
This is the most succinct, efficient episode. People are like, oh, God, I'm on my drive to work. What's your commute? 3 minutes.
The retention's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 120%.
Oh, my God. More than was there.
Yeah.
Well, today we're going to talk about what the hell's going on with my skin. Why is my skin freaking out? And it's not what you think.
Oh, interesting. And you're saying that like something might be happening and you're like, oh, but it's got to be the weather. It's got to be this, it's got to be whatever. But you really don't know. Yeah. It could be something deeper.
Or it could be something a little not so deep that you just hadn't even considered.
All right. So what you're saying
it's not always products. It could be other things.
Like
you know
dirt.
what I mean? What's that?
Like dirt.
It could be like dirt.
Can I talk right now?
Yes, you can and you may. Yes.
Yeah.
They're not holding eye contact with me, and I wasn't sure if I could talk.
Yeah, we encourage it.
Yeah. Well, we're holding eye contact, but we didn't want you to feel welcome.
Oh, good. Very.
Then it means you're.
I've been to these parties before.
It's
I know.
too inviting. Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about bacteria, beards, biotin, stress, snacks, and even your gut.
Okay.
Just to give it a little summary.
My gut specifically.
Your gut
Everything that you have on
specifically.
this podcast is a passive-aggressive dig at me that you want.
Because I hate your guts.
I know you hate my guts. Like that one episode you like.
Outside and in.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're like, the biome is, I can't think of the word. Oh, my God. That's what you said. You said my biome was like biodome, which I thought was terrible because Pauly Shore is in it. All right. So, no, I'm kidding. I love Stephen Baldwin. Come on. See, he's doing it. He's clapping again.
All right. So let's see. So let's bring out the guest. What do you think?
Okay. I'm excited.
All right. So I've known this guy. I feel like it's been like 13 years or something like that. I know I used to speed you up and your girlfriend at the time, I would put you at the front of the...
for the mic.
Because I was like, these guys mean business.
Yeah.
And I'll let the other people wait.
A lot of business.
But yeah, what would you like to say about this guest?
He's just super funny. He's got a very...
Tell me one of my jokes.
One time he said something funny.
That's it.
That's the thing. The joke's the moment, but I have no idea what your jokes are. But he's a very funny comedian.
Thanks,
and he's got a very good sense of humor. He's very quick. See, he could have fucking said something
I'm sorry.
It was so fast you didn't even hear it.
He had no idea what's going on. He's got
I
a very,
actually said it. You didn't hear it.
That's what I'm saying. That's how fast you are.
Yeah, it's a blip. Slow the tape down. Go back. You'll hear me.
The callbacks. You don't even really think, oh my God, that's right. I do remember that.
The flash.
Yeah. He's got a very, very big online following. He's a fantastic real creator. No, he makes movies. He's a very, very funny comedian. He knows timing. He's a great writer. And I mentioned comedian.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. I think you know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matty Chymbor. Yay.
What a nice day. Thanks for having me.
What a nice day.
It isn't it?
It is nice. Finally.
It is actually.
It was a little chilly when I got out of my car, but outside of that, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just talking about my skin.
Let's talk about your skin. I know, like gets right into it. I think that's great.
I do a lot of self-care.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I have some Kiehl's.
Okay.
You know the Kiehl's products.
Yeah, they get the men for that.
Yeah,
Kiehl's.
my mom actually I don't know why she got in my stocking for Christmas. She gave me this vitamin C chemical.
Like an enzyme peel or something?
Yeah, what's the one where it's rough, where you
like scrub or
exfoliating?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got me that, and then I noticed one of the warnings was you shouldn't go in the sun. So I was like, I don't know why she gave me that.
Well, you do it at night.
Oh, but the next day you have to avoid the sun.
Well, I mean, if you do it in the morning and then you go out in the sun, it's going to be a lot worse than if you do it at night. Your skin cells are turned over. You get more of a dead layer on your skin. Don't wash your face and then go out in the sun. Do you know what I'm saying?
She gets it. She gets it. Yeah, I like all that stuff. I have J. Crew products. I was raised by a single mom, so I'm pretty familiar with that whole world. I really like it. I like smells too. I'm like a cologne guy.
That's perfect.
Sometimes I put it on if I want to smell good for me. I don't even do it for other people. It's like I want to smell myself.
Yeah.
So
I can't smell you at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you smell him?
I can't smell him, but I know that for me...
I smell this room.
Yeah.
The room smells.
The room has a certain smell.
This room smells like if you're in a van.
Can we check the room smell?
The room, the room
sound,
smellometer is going off the charts. Anyways,
smell speed.
Yeah.
All right, nobody got my
stink.
joke except for
I got
you.
it, like,
I know.
like room tone.
Yeah, like sound speed or whatever they say.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're getting room stink, everybody.
Yeah, room stink.
Yeah. But I like the aromatherapy is huge. That's a big part. Like I like smoking weed. But I think even the smell of the weed itself, even if I don't smoke it, I just like
I like the smell of weed too. That's why we were saying earlier. I used to smoke in college. I think New England weed in 2005 was just like nothing, and then it got crazier, and then now my anxiety can't handle it. But now when we were walking on the street and I smelled weed, and I was like, I still like that smell a lot.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's really it's more nostalgic. It doesn't remind me of the scary times. I was like, oh, it reminds me of when it was fun. But then I'm like, I mean, if I smoked, I tell people if I smoked weed, I would just drive to the hospital. Like, I would literally just try to get there before it hit me and admit myself immediately.
Oh my God.
One time I was smoking, one other story. I was smoking weed.
I'm sorry, we're all done.
One of my last stories of weed.
Yeah.
One of my last times I smoked, somebody had a vape pen, and I don't smoke a lot, and I like hit it. And as I exhaled, the other person was like, oh no. And that is the most terrifying thing because you're like, it hasn't hit me yet, but I know in his eyes it was too much, which is way too much for me. And then we were at
like the big plume of smoke.
We were at a Denny's in San Jose.
Oh man,
and it hit me.
Does not get any better.
It was, so.
Dude, that's just like, because you ever seen the movie Crank?
No,
where
I haven't.
The guy would basically, something happened, he gets shot up with something, and if he doesn't, if he doesn't keep his heart rate at a certain beat or whatever, he'll die or something like that. So he knows it's coming. He's trying to stop it off. So like having that feeling where you're like, dude, what's going to happen to me?
That's terrifying.
Am I going to be, especially weed, because like 93%, 95% like THC. It's just
it fucks you.
Yeah, it's too strong, man.
It's too much. That's why I don't like it.
Well, especially with the vape too. You don't even know how much you're getting. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting anything, and then a huge.
That's what it was.
Comes out. Yeah,
I'm used to feeling burning.
Yes,
because back in 2005, you're inhaling embers, and then now they're like, it's just Novocaine. You don't feel anything, and you're just fucking.
But what you have to do is you have to smoke past that, and then
you smoke through
now I don't have any. If it doesn't affect me at all.
You don't have any lungs.
Well, no, I don't like the vapes though as much as the regular.
I don't
either.
The
vapes are not.
It actually hurts me more here.
No.
So Nikki, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What are like some weird skin triggers?
It's so funny that you would ask. Yeah.
And why?
When I'm peeling the shit off my face, I'm tripping. What are some skin remedies that I can do?
Well, first of all, something you may not have thought about: dirty pillowcases can mess up your skin.
I can only imagine.
You know, because you got oil. You got bacteria, your hair products that are on there, your vitamin C stuff that you made. Oh, no, actually, you took it off because you rinsed it off. Sweat.
Because I bathe.
Because you bathe.
But pollen, I mean, there are nights, though. It's funny you brought that up because they were saying you should, if you have like allergy problems, shower before bed because now all that shit is in your bed.
Yeah.
And that's my problem is like, I'll get watery eyes and they're like, it's probably from your pillowcase.
I hadn't even thought about that. That's really
think about it. If whatever's going in our eyes, I'm like our hair, you shake, it's fucking green pollen
Dude,
falls
that's so
out.
funny. There'll be days like literally where I'll feel something and there'll be like a leaf, and I'm like, how long has this been in here?
Dude, you have seeds in your hair.
Yeah,
With his hair, you
birds.
can think there can be a tree.
You have
in
a
there,
tomato
wouldn't
plant
know.
just-
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and those are those are irritants on the eyes. The tomato leaves.
Well, okay. So the remedy to that is obviously wash your pillowcase once or twice with gentle detergent, something that's not going to irritate your skin.
Nice.
I use a silk pillowcase. I don't know if you've heard of
Mandy
these.
does. My girlfriend does.
Yeah.
And it's a little creepy looking. I don't know if I like it.
Do I know Mandy?
Mandy Martino, she
Of
was on here.
course,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, okay. I didn't know you
Episode
did.
12. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a good. That
was a great
that's
episode.
pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
that's good.
she has a silk one. I'm not a silk pillowcase guy.
It feels nice though.
It looks very, very Aladdin look. Doesn't that seem like rich Aladdin?
Yeah.
But I mean, I try to wash our sheets at least once a week in general for the overall thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta.
Yeah.
That's smart.
The silk. Why is the silk? Does it not
The
like
silk,
absorb the shit?
well, I think more.
to
It's
put it lightly.
It's more like yeah, exactly. Instead of smushing on your face like this on like a regular, it sort of slips. It has a little more slip and glide.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, maybe there is a certain. Maybe the silk is just like more breathable
Yeah.
for your skin.
I think it is, and it's because it doesn't get like super hot, right?
Yeah, and it stays cool at night.
stays
That's
cool.
why.
That is nice.
Well, our pillows, it's like Sanford and Son pillows, and then my silk pillow on top of it.
Yeah.
Ah,
We have a lot of pillows themed from like
mismatched and,
70s
like, yeah.
black comedies.
nice.
But yeah,
Red Fox.
Yes,
pillow.
yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
wish.
dude. It's
The,
so
the mattress cover is just Red Fox.
yeah, that'd be so fucking incredible.
That would be awesome. No, that's the one that, yeah, just like the rubber one underneath the sheet.
Yeah.
Silk is weird. I had an ex-girlfriend which had silk sheets. It feels good, but it is like an interesting feeling because we're so used to just poor cotton.
Yeah.
And when you can afford the silk, you're like, this is too nice for me.
It's too nice.
Too slippery.
Too slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And there's-
slipped out of the bed.
Satin sheets the same. I don't like those. But those aren't breathable. Those are synthetic, right?
Satin's
Satin?
synthetic, right?
Yeah.
With there's satin, there's eggshell, there's what? Like semi-gloss?
Yeah, matte
What kind
finish.
of matte finish sheets you like? Okay, I'm done riffing.
Okay, good.
guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a new improv, by the way. I'm done.
It's called Riff Till I'm Out of breath.
I like that game. Okay.
Yeah.
to do that in another episode. Yeah.
Riff on one breath.
All right. So the next thing you may or may not have thought of, your phone. Your
Oh,
phone
yeah.
touches everything, and everything that you've touched is on your hands, and then you're just going to put it right up to your face.
Mhm.
I love that you're looking at my notes. I know. I gotta.
Oh, that's gross. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So you, yeah.
Perfect. Eyeline?
It does. Your phone's, I mean,
Yeah, it's gross.
my hands are gross. I was getting sick a lot. And then I was like, God, my phone must be gross. Cause I feel like I would touch shit, then touch my phone, then put it on my face. And then, what's the gross thing with phones too? Not even when your camera is dirty and then everything looks like hazy and shit.
Mhm.
But then think about like, that's not even counting the side that's touching your
Right.
face all the
Yeah.
time.
There's
Oh,
just
exactly.
smuts.
That's not
That's
supposed
gross.
to be touching
I think
anything.
it just sits like this. Just hold it.
Just grinding it into.
What do
your
you use? I
pores.
mean, I feel weird because I don't want to ruin my phone with bleach. So
alcohol. Just regular alcohol. You can wipe it down every
You
day.
can have a little alcohol swabs or something like that.
Mhm.
Because, I don't wipe my phone. My pillowcases and my phone, I definitely don't clean the amount of times you should probably clean them,
No,
I don't know the last time I cleaned my phone.
I don't think I have in a really long time.
Which
since-
is ironic because you wash your hands and then you touch a dirty phone.
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
know.
Or your clean hands, clean the phone,
And then your hands are filthy.
and then it trades off, and then I don't
Yeah,
know.
if you time it all right, you can wash your hands and then clean everything else with that single wash.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like that.
There's
right.
like a
So-
residual cleansing.
That's very efficient.
and then you wash your hands again, and you're done.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to wrap it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
go do
Come
your
full
hand.
circle.
Yeah.
The other option is that you could, to remedy to that is just use your speakerphone. I don't even put the phone up to my ear anymore.
No,
do you?
I speakerphone it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I speakerphone it without even putting it on speakerphone. I'll just hear it well enough.
Yeah. That's
Oh
good.
right, yeah.
Which is kind of, you're like, yeah,
It's good hearing.
Good. Where were we? I was on a flight and this guy had it on a speakerphone, which is pretty. You got to be careful with the speakerphone thing.
Yeah.
Don't just do it anywhere.
Not in public.
Yeah.
I mean, not in like a
My
closed
phone's dirty
space.
though. They're like, yeah, well, you're allowed, and you're. But my phone's dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
Make my fucking. Skin
My
gross.
pores are going to get clogged if I put it to my face. But you're talking too much.
Talking too loud.
All right. Well, if you are putting it up to your face, you're going to get, you got bacteria
Mm-hmm.
plus friction equals breakouts, especially on your cheek.
Yeah.
Speaking of cheeks,
Okay.
not the ones
Dirty
that you might be
cheeks.
thinking.
Speaking of dirty cheeks,
yeah.
Sandra.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you washed other parts of yours other than your hands today?
Shaved my butt cheeks recently.
You did?
No.
I would have noticed that.
Yeah, you would have noticed that.
Yeah.
Since we sleep head to foot. Like that.
I inspect him weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strip down. I'm going to check you.
Yeah. So your partner's beard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if when you guys started first dating, did you ever notice on Mandy's face that she might have started breaking out from like all the heavy necking?
You know, she will get red, but I don't shave down far enough where it's like just stubble. But it does, the red, she'll get like the when we make out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Red.
Yeah, I don't like it when you have the stubble either.
Yeah, I try not to have stubble, but it's either this or like it's either shaved completely or the beard.
When was the last time you shaved completely?
A few days ago.
Oh, you actually razor shaved your face?
No, just the beard.
That's
just the beard trimmer. I haven't.
Your face wasn't smooth, no.
A couple years ago, maybe.
Oh, okay.
When I did the headshots, I think.
That's crazy. I don't know. I got a razor. This company sent me a razor. I'm like, I don't think I've ever shaved my face. You ever like think it'll look good and then you do it? You're like, ew.
Who's that guy?
Ew, that's my fucking face.
Yeah.
I'll take the bacteria beard if I look good. That's where you got to give and take. Where's being dirty worth it? It's on my face.
You can get a beard facial.
Yeah.
A gear facial?
No, beard facial.
Oh, beard facial.
I don't think you were here for that one. It was Brian Supin or whatever.
No, I missed that one.
Yeah, you were out of town.
Okay.
So yeah, obviously you're gonna transfer other irritating products as well.
Like your partner.
Yeah.
So
how do you cleanse that?
How do you cleanse an irritating partner?
You gotta exfoliate them
from your life. Yes.
This is my exfoliant, right?
Exfoliant.
Yeah, dude, we're almost done with the podcast. Don't worry.
Yeah. 38 more seconds.
All right. So let's see here.
Wait, so that was like separate pillowcases.
Yeah.
Basically, like
who's sleeping on the same pillowcase?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I was just thinking, like you got like one king pillow, like, and then you're both like,
it's
all
like
right,
a bench.
Yeah.
For your head.
Yeah. Who's this bench pillow?
I don't even like
bench.
being in the same bed, much less on the same pillow. All right, so stress and facial tension, those are actually two different things. But clenching your jaw and furrowing your brow is going to make you look like you have more wrinkles, and it's going to maybe make a little more jowly, and it can impact your lymphatic drainage because it's tight. No, you don't have that. You're trying. Do you have Botox?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No Botox. No, I do want to get. I have bags under my eyes, and I was like, "Are you tired?" I'm like, "It's just my face.
It's hereditary.
It's just hereditary."
Yeah,
I was looking up blepharis or something.
Blepharoplasty.
Yeah. I was like, "That's a lot."
I can show you some exercises and like just massage moves that will help. It's not going to take it away
just
completely.
The skin is too thin here. Like my doctor was like, "Oh, you have shine or some allergies." I'm like, "All right," which I do have allergies, but it never makes that go away. And then I'm like, no, it's just like if you saw me as a kid, I had these eyes. I just look like tired all the time.
You have hereditarily sort of.
Yeah. Like
the bags.
Bags. And then like kind of like, yeah. They're
yours are fine.
They'll be like, but sometimes like this thing will feel like it goes down to here.
Yeah.
Like this, like my
what do you
eyes
do?
Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like if that's just no sleep or.
He's able to go on camera and not show some of the stuff. He's just got one of those faces that like doesn't pick up on so many flaws.
That's the hardest thing when I film my videos. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna like change lighting to make myself look better, but there's sometimes like my kitchen table, if I don't wear a hat, it looks just horrendous, which is funny because some people I'm doing videos like, I'm 30 something. They're like, this guy's fucking 50. Like they're not even focusing on the video. They're like, your eyes are disgusting.
The comments are always the best.
They're brutal. And when I was single and I started doing silly videos, I was like, I'm just discussing in these because my dating app success is going to shit. But anyways, I was like, yeah, the blepharoplasty, you know, but you can get filler though.
Yeah,
which I don't want to be putting chemicals in my eyes.
Yeah, you got to be careful with filler around your eyes because it doesn't go away necessarily.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how it just like it dissolves, but it's just in your fucking face.
Yeah, and and around your eyes, your skin's thin, like you were saying, and so you can see it. I mean, there are people who I've worked on who've had like a little worm line underneath their eyes.
Sorry, my eyes watering.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, that's gross.
You're an allergic person. I can.
You know, I have a clogged tear duct on this side and allergies, so like. It's a whole mess. We're getting too internal of the eyes right now, but this eye will like water. I don't know where, but anyways.
Okay.
I'll be on stage, my eyes just watering. It's like he's crying up there. I'm like, this is crazy.
And the people are like, "You're doing great."
God, he has such range.
Dude, look at him. He's crying. He's an crying actor.
Yeah, he's laughing and crying.
Yeah.
So also stress, cortisol.
Oh, we know that.
It increases the inflammation of your body, which goes into your gut as well, which we'll get into later.
The cortisol is bad, right?
Yes.
Cortisol is not bad. It's just that when it comes around, too much in the wrong times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, cortisol. If you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're up, you might have a huge cortisol like spike in the middle of the night. And you gotta figure that out.
You know, I always hear that. I do. It's funny. Like I read about stress, and I'm like, I do everything to combat stress, and all that shit still happens. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. You're like, okay, what? I love these like generic. Like you should work out or meditate. I'm like, I do everything, and I'm still up at 3 a.m. just fucking beaming, like wide awake. I got cortisol. I am cortisol. Cortisol. All right, we're
Cortisol.
My name's Cortisol.
So yeah. Oh wait, I lost my note here. Hold on.
That sounds like a really short sunscreen. Cortisol. Boom. Done.
Boom. Done. Not roasted.
Not roasted. Not finished.
Still has more breath.
Yeah.
He's out of breath.
So it's gonna. So what can you do about it? Obviously, you can try the things that you spoke of, which don't necessarily always work. But as far as clenching your jaw and stuff like that, you can use. I do something called buccal massage, where I go inside the mouth and I massage the jaw.
You go in your mouth.
I go into your mouth.
One's
mouth.
Oh, you do
mouth.
this to people.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That's my money job.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I do skincare and a facial massage is my main thing, and then
So
I
you
take
actually
gloves.
like go in there and like
loosen it up. It does help.
Do it to him right now.
Yeah, I mean, you've said that it's helped your headaches.
It helped my headaches. I had tension headaches. I don't know where her fingers have been. She's not going to do it now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She's like Doritos as she's doing it. What treatment would you like? She dips them in Cool Ranch and then just,
that's
nice.
That's
a good idea.
I like that. Yeah,
add-ons. My eyes
add-ons.
watering because
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
add-ons. Yeah. So buccal massage, gua sha is good. It also helps to just increase the circulation. I'm sure Mandy has a million gua shas. Those little like jade.
Maybe.
things.
Oh, the rollers, and you put them in the freezer.
Well, yeah, you can use the roller, or you can use the. There's like a flat little. They're in different shapes, and then you just sort of drag them along your face.
Oh yeah, I have one actually. This product they sent me. It's like a metal disc, and there's like a handle, and I leave it in the fridge, and then I do it on my face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So I did that under. It's for like swelling and shit.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Right. I mean, it's similar, but yeah. I like that.
Or are you talking just her head? What is the thing what's on hers, or the one you're talking about?
Well, they can be made out of metal. You can also use spoons, but you can also use, which is another thing good for your eyes, by the way, is to always have something in the freezer.
Spoons.
Yeah, but make sure you get a little bit of something on there, otherwise you're going to end up like that kid on Christmas Story. Yeah.
No, what happened?
Well, he ended up having. He went into porn later on and then died.
Oh.
You're talking about in real life? He got his tongue.
The spoon had
crack on it, and he got addicted
That's
to
what
the
it was,
crack.
yeah.
Wasn't that guy a comedian? I thought I met him at the Ha Ha and he was doing stand-up for a little while. The red-haired kid, right?
I think so.
Is that who we're talking about? Oh, yeah. No, it was the other, I don't know. I don't remember which kid got their tongue stuck to the flagpole.
Somebody got
I know you're talking. You're basically saying just don't, so it doesn't get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's like Dumb and Dumber with the flagpole.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's the one where he what is he doing in Dumb and Dumber? The ski lift. He puts his tongue on the pole.
Oh, look, Frost.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You know, I do that, and then they always say all like the circulation, it looks like it's exactly the same. So I don't know. I think I'm at the point I need surgery.
You don't need surgery. It's your look.
It's my aged look. I think I'll look good at like 60.
You're going to grow into it?
Yeah, I think I'm like, that's like what is sad. I'm like, okay, I didn't get the 20s. I'm basically done with the 30s. I think my late 40s, I'm going to look pretty fucking good.
What are you like in your late
38?
You're 38.
Yeah.
You have the hands of like a 22-year-old that's never been outside. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Your skin just looks like baby hands.
Dude, my skin here is smooth. Mm-hmm. It's creepy how smooth like certain parts are.
Slimy.
Yeah.
No, but your hands really seriously, like your hands look very like. Don't his hands look really young?
Look very young. Yeah. To be 60 and have the hands of a 30-year-old.
That's gonna be good.
That's gonna be huge.
That's gonna be magazine
cool
worthy.
Voice. And then you can do voiceovers, and then also hand inserts, hand models, handovers, handovers.
I meant Nickelodeon doing hand inserts when I'm 60.
Yeah, you can't call them hand inserts at Nickelodeon
Bring 'em in.
anymore.
Yeah, no.
Like my hands in mitts. That's crazy.
He fingered me with the meat. Okay, it's enough.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm sorry.
Continue to riff between.
I had wrong riffs. I did the Mickey Mouse riff with the big gloves, and it was Nickelodeon. I'm sorry.
Don't
riff
worry.
dyslexia. You're doing it backwards.
Rifflexia, I like it.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was a reflex.
So some people think that biotin is really good for your skin, and I'm not saying it's not, but taking certain vitamins like that can throw your system off and trigger acne. So you kind of just got to be
really careful. I used to take biotin.
You did? Did you take it for your hair or
yeah, I just took it a long time ago, and then I don't know what it did, but I think I was doing it more for my hair.
I think that's usually what people take. Yeah.
I wasn't even balding. It just seemed like a good thing to take, and then I don't know. That's interesting about your hormones, though.
Yeah.
Or acne. I never had acne, knock on wood.
I was going to ask you that, and I forgot to ask you. So you didn't have acne. I can tell you don't have any acne scarring or anything like that.
Yeah, I would get zits, I think, but it's like never like anything crazy.
I really didn't either, and I don't think you really did either.
Yeah, you didn't have any.
Yeah.
I mean, I had like breakouts and big pimples from like just eating garbage.
But like one-offs are fine.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird when I still get them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
At what age does it stop?
It doesn't. It doesn't stop.
You see your grandma with a big zit. You're like, ew, pop your goddamn zit.
Too many Cheez-Its again.
Nana, pop your zit.
So basically, the takeaway from all that is that not every beauty supplement is good for every single person. So just, keep track of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
so which ones do you recommend then?
Well, you mean like beauty supplements?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Definitely want to take vitamin C. It's great for your skin from internally. Yeah, but also putting it externally, like you said you were doing it with your scrub.
I haven't done the scrub yet. The exfoliant. There's like a teardropper with it.
Oh, okay.
So
it's not a serum. It's a scrub.
It's like a chemical exfoliant.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, it's not a scrub. It's not like
the word exfoliant reminded me when I had scrubs. But I couldn't find the word.
Yeah, because vitamin C can make you more sensitive to the sun, but it also, having enough of it in your body and on your skin can actually protect your skin in some ways to neutralize the free radicals.
You know what I want to do? I want to do it on half my face for like a month to see if it even does anything.
I like that.
And then I can be like, because sometimes you do that shit and you're like, do I even look different right now?
Yeah. I know it's kind of interesting though, because if it does happen, it happens gradually, and so you wouldn't even.
You never know.
You could sleep with one side of your face on a silk pillow, the other side.
Yeah, there you go.
On a muslin.
One
pillow.
one side's old me, the other side's new me with silk and exfoliants.
Sandpaper
and
pillow.
And then now my left half of my face matches my young hands, and the other half. They're like, from the one angle he looks 60, the other angle he looks like a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Why'd you get 2 sets of headshots? Yeah, you'll see.
I'm a pedophile case in one human. I look 6 and 90.
You can play both characters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
All right, so this brings us to our next one: over exfoliating.
I'm so over exfoliating.
Yeah, I'm over that. Your exfoliate. I'm over her.
Even doing like too many scrubs, too much exfoliating, like with the vitamin C, it can irritate your skin.
Makes sense.
And it damages the barrier of your skin too. So yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're like sandpapering it constantly. It makes sense.
Plus, you guys shave. Although you were saying that you don't really shave.
I just use the beard trimmer all the way down.
Yeah.
To like
when I had my exfoliant, you know what's that one, the apricot one you always see at the store?
Yeah, St. Ives.
Whenever I would shave lower, I would take advantage. No, not like shave, but like if my buzzer, then I would take advantage to get the exfoliant and get in there to get all the shit out.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No. Tell me again.
So like when my beard would get thicker, washing your face, I would just wash it with my normal face wash. But then if I shaved with like a 1 on my face and the hair was like less, that's when I would use my exfoliant to try to penetrate that skin that wasn't probably getting it as much. So
that's really good. That's very thoughtful.
Thank you.
You care about your skin.
I do.
Yeah. It's an investment.
I care about my skin. Yeah. I try.
So just go ahead and don't exfoliate. Especially, I don't think you need to exfoliate more than 2 times a week. I don't see why even 3 times. That would be. It seems like too much. It's just too stripping for your skin.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Food and hormones. We were talking about hormones, but a big one that I see with my clients is dairy. And if someone's breaking out a ton and they've got like those little whiteheads underneath the skin, one of the first things I'll ask them, especially if it's like in certain areas of their faces, are you having a lot of
ice
dairy?
cream would melt.
Exactly.
Are you eating ice cream? They're like, no. Their fingers have some bits on them.
Like sprinkles. So whey protein can trigger acne as well, but sugar for sure can mess up your skin, and it also ages your skin a lot.
I've taken whey protein forever. I've never been a person though where food triggers breakouts.
Yeah, same.
Like really only mine was like sports related, where it's like, you know, where you sweat more and shit like that, which you can't really do much. But I've been, knock on wood, I've never had the ice cream pimple face or anything like that, which is good. Yeah. It's interesting though, because I feel bad for people who do get that.
Oh yeah, and there are a lot of people.
I think Mandy, she'll like, oh, I've been eating shitty, and she can tell. I think people who are skin sensitive, they can see That's crazy.
Well, the sugar will actually like break down the collagen in your skin, and it'll just like something called glycation, and so like the matrix in your skin kind of just gets all like weird, and then it just looks older and doesn't have the same flexibility, the same collagen, elastin, and stuff like that.
I take collagen too.
You do?
It's the Naked one. You know, the Naked brand?
Yeah.
I take that. It's weird. It's bovine.
Yeah. We were doing that for a while. And now we're veganing. So now we're doing like pea protein.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually have pea protein as well that I take. Actually, the only protein I have is it's the Naked pea protein. And then I have the Orgain vegan one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. I brought that up. But, yeah, the collagen. So the collagen, does that work though?
For your skin?
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
It's just like another powder that I take, and I'm just like, eh.
I was having it for protein, just to add extra protein to my diet.
Right.
The older you get, the more you say, you're supposed to have like a gram of protein for every pound or something.
It's
or
kind of a lot.
More. It is really kind of a lot.
I mean, I track my macros and everything, and even eating like 180. That's a lot of protein in one day.
Yeah.
Like you have to actively every meal just be eating a lot of it.
Yeah. Bodybuilders sometimes will wake up in the middle of the night and eat protein.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Just so that there's nothing breaking down.
Like I had a trainer once, and he told years and years ago, he's like, yeah, if you had, just wake up or before bed, I was like half asleep eating fucking ground turkey and rice.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what am I doing this for? You're like, what the fuck? But
anyways, everybody battles addiction differently.
Yeah.
And some people, I'm just really healthy, man. I eat protein in the middle of the night. It's like, I think you have a problem. No, not at all.
Yeah.
You gave up cocaine.
I just like chicken breast.
But I would do that. It would be nothing but, we used to try to get two grams. There were nothing but tuna cans, eggs, basically anything that you could quantify the amount of protein in,
right?
And just have that all day long. And
Zac Efron brought that up on a show once where like, you got in really good shape. What'd you do? And he was talking about eating well. And he said it gets to the point where it's like chicken breast, and the healthier food is, it's hard to eat like fast. Otherwise I'll sit there for like 20 minutes just eating chicken because it's so dry. But anyways, on the show, he was like, he put the chicken and the rice in a blender and would just drink it.
Oh God.
Yeah, disgusting. But I'm like, I kind of like get it though. I was like, it's so like brown rice and chicken without like a shit ton of like sauce or whatever.
Sriracha.
I'll sit there for like an hour eating it.
It's not fun.
My body's like, I'm not going to salivate or whatever.
I'm not even going to give you help.
Literally, I'm giving you nothing. I want you to choke on this.
All right. The last one on here is gut health. And we were talking about that. So if you've got a gut imbalance, and that seems to be more and more on people's minds, is like the gut. We were talking about the biome earlier. Yep. I don't know if that was on camera or not, but so if you don't have enough like of the right bacteria in your system, especially in your gut, it's going to affect the way that you feel, because you make, what do you make? Serotonin. Yeah. Which we only just know. Tonin.
Sarah and Tonin.
You ended adding it at the end.
I want to make sure you knew it.
Tonin.
I knew the word.
Yeah.
I still want you to think I don't know the word.
No, it's good. I'm glad.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a probiotic.
You do?
I get anxiety, and I looked up the whole thing about your gut health. It didn't really do anything.
Okay.
I don't have like gut issue anxiety. I think I just have like kind of general anxiety.
Yeah,
it's not like out of nowhere I'm just freaking out and my stomach hurt. Although there's been times where I was real anxious and my stomach did hurt after. So I think it was from like the stress.
Yeah, definitely. I know. When I get anxious, I feel it right here, right away.
Yeah. I don't do the probiotic, but that's.
Well, if you have problems, it's a good thing to do. You can also, have fiber in your diet. Right. Fermented foods are really good, and obviously drinking lots of water. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So now we have a game that we're going to play.
Nice.
All right. So we're going to test and see what you've actually learned today. It's called Yes or Total BS. Got 7 questions. Let's see if you were actually
How tall is Sandra?
Attention. What's your guess?
Yeah. 4-8.
Yes. All right. Yes or total BS. All right. Your boyfriend's beard acts like a natural exfoliator. It's basically a free facial.
Well, that's BS.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, that's a stupid
BS.
Yeah, obviously it's going to cause you irritation, bacteria, and beard burn. All right, so if number 2, if your skincare routine is perfect, it doesn't really matter what you eat.
That's BS.
No, come on.
Come on, dude.
Okay, I'm going to say for some people it might be true.
Yeah.
Well, if your skincare routine is perfect, doesn't matter what you eat. Yeah, I mean, let's exclude the dairy. The dairy's it, people.
Yeah.
The DZPs.
Unless they wanted their skincare routine is somehow better. It's so good that those would be eliminated fast, but I think I'll still call BS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's total BS.
I don't think humans eating dairy is good for cows.
I think you have a really good point.
Yeah, well, they need to deal with it. Then stop making such good dairy. All right.
Yeah, I know. Children, their kids' food is delicious.
Yeah.
All right. The tighter your skin feels after cleansing or exfoliating, well, you already saw the answer, but the cleaner it is.
I didn't see it. I'm going to say yes.
Total BS.
The tighter your skin feels after cleansing or exfoliating, that just means probably it's dry.
Yeah, you stripped your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
you took the barrier is saying no thanks.
And if you hear eep, too much.
Yeah,
I stripped
definitely
my
too
skin.
much. A lot of things.
Is that a
probably.
bad thing though?
It's not great when you.
So like when you clean and it just feels a little tighter.
Well, if you, I mean, you can feel like if your natural oils are completely stripped, and your skin feels super tight.
I always kind of like that feeling.
Yeah, I know. It's like I think that's a dude thing. You know, like wash your face with Irish Spring.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's fun. Yeah, it's funny.
What's that? Isn't it great? Yeah. It's great to cut with a knife. That's my favorite thing. Is
those ASMR videos.
Yeah.
That's what you should end with, ASMR skincare.
Ooh, I like that.
There you go.
That's really good.
That's your clips. It's just you squeezing whole bottles of shampoo.
Yeah. I could come up with a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's see. Number 4. Stress breakouts only happen when you're feeling. Damn it! I put the thing too.
Yeah, you gotta.
When you're feeling overwhelmed.
Stress breakouts only happen when you're feeling overwhelmed. Well, no.
I'm gonna say BS.
Okay, yeah. Stress hormones are sneaky. Even if you feel chill, your cortisol could be really high.
Right.
So you can feel fine, but your cortisol is doing its own thing.
Absolutely.
How the fuck is that? Your
body just is trying to regulate you as best it can. And your brain is probably trying to convince you that you're feeling just great.
Oh, so your brain's trying to say like, oh, we're fine, even though but like, that's a good time where you're like, okay, if I'm like going to listen to my body, you releasing cortisol, what the hell is that doing for me? Like what, is that like, cause if your brain feels good and your cortisol's high, how do you appropriately react to lower the cortisol if your brain doesn't think you need to lower it?
My instinct would be just to move movement your body.
Place?
No, that too. If you want to set up a moving truck or something like that. But I mean, like getting up and just moving around, walking, exercise,
right.
expelling energy. I think can be like a good way to regulate that.
The cortisol.
Yeah, I mean,
but you see what I'm saying is like, how do you know when it's high?
Well, your face would be freaking out. You'd be bloated.
Okay.
You're not sleeping properly.
But your mind, you might think you're fine.
That's me. I'm like, oh, I'm great. I had therapy twice this week. I feel fantastic. Meanwhile, I'm not sleeping.
Diarrhea. I feel so good. I'm smiling. Just
Spray
diarrhea.
farting. Sharding.
Everything.
Puking. Actively puking.
Telling people that I don't gamble yet. I still willingly just my pants. Go ahead.
It's okay. I don't like this next question. Let's see.
I hate this next question.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let's go back.
There we go.
Says you follow Matty Chymbor.
All right. Let's go to number 5. What's that? Oh, do you follow Matty Chymbor? Yeah. All right. Gut health can affect your skin, even if your digestion feels fine. And the answer is so the question is gut health. True or false? Gut health can affect your skin, even if your digestion feels okay.
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Gut health can affect your skin even if your
It's a tricky way to word it.
digestion feels okay. I mean,
like if nothing feels off.
I'd say no, but it seems like
yeah, you were wrong. So, yes, that's the thing is that you don't have to be bloated or gassy for your gut to be quietly triggering breakouts or inflammation.
Yeah,
that's me in a comedy crowd.
Quietly
triggering. Hold on.
All right, last question. You can exfoliate daily as long as it's gentle and natural.
Swap exfoliate for masturbate. As long as it's gentle and natural.
It's probably more exfoliating if you think about it.
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
you can't.
I would say not.
I'm going to say total yes.
Yeah, total yes.
Total BS.
Oh, I'm going to have to come up with a whole other
BS.
sound for
Boom.
that now. No, total BS. Even gentle exfoliants are going to strip that barrier that we were talking about. And you're just,
I want a cross section of skin to understand what you're talking about because you say barrier. So it goes your dermis, your epidermis, and then oil, natural oils, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, got it.
Yeah. So oil. Yeah.
Would you like to draw
epidermis.
that?
Yeah, I have it. Oh no,
I went to school for architecture, so I think in sections. Like when you cut through a wall, you have to have the parts. So that's like, me coming in here and exfoliating, and then I'm ripping all the paint off, and then I do it again and more to the drywall. And next thing you know, I'm fucking bleeding. And
but then you like leave it for like 3 or 4 days. You come back, there's more paint.
The paint's
there's
back.
more drywall.
Yeah, it's back. There we go.
You can return anything to Home Depot if you have the receipt, is what we're trying to tell you.
It's true.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Even things that you didn't buy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was the quiz. So
I dig it. I feel good about that.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I can get these points off my license. And
yeah, your insurance should come down.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I dig it, man. I dig it.
Any further?
We first of all thank you for being on the cast.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And where people can find you.
Where find people you can
on Instagram at Matty Chymbor.
We'll have your name written down.
Please,
there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like my videos, watch them, share them, because apparently that's all the algorithm wants.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Tour dates. They're in the bio somewhere. I don't know.
He's got tour dates in the bio. Nice. Check out his stuff. He's super funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to do a shower video or a skincare video now.
I hope that you do.
Based off all this.
Tag me in it, please. You have more followers.
Exfoliate with my writer, aka beautician. You should do just analogies for all skincare. This thing, the construction. That's
that was a good one. Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
This is like exfoliating too much, and then you're fucking sanding a wall.
I dig that one. Yeah. What would be the T square of the skincare world?
I don't even know what that means.
Like the
gua sha, or like something that you'd use so much. See, that's all much of my architecture is the T square.
The T square. Yeah. See, I wouldn't.
What's something that's used constantly that
can't be overused?
Yeah.
Is there something that? Well, I guess some washes maybe.
Okay.
I would assume that
the T square is like the basically it's just like the unit of like the instrument is used to like make like right angles.
This is like
and
stump the guru part.
Yeah.
So if I got soap and shampoo, I mix them. Where do I put it? What's that trendy skin thing that you don't like? Like shit that's like, this is gonna do wonders, and then you're like,
I'm still on the fence about the beef tallow. That's a big thing that people are using now is beef tallow. I'm not
like on
against
their face?
it. Yeah, on their face.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
I have some. I'm trying it. I'm finding out that someone's building a building next door.
They're doing Noah's Ark 2.0 next door. It's a reboot.
Yeah. There's 3 animals per species.
What's another one that I don't like? That's a good question. I wish that I had prepared more for that. But the beef tallow is one of the current ones that people are all talking about.
What about the masks?
Masks are great.
I see girls doing all that crap.
Yeah, like the Korean sheet masks and stuff like that. Yeah, I think those are good.
I bought a peel mask where you put it on, it's orange, and then you let it dry, and then you peel it off.
And what's that supposed to leave behind something or take off the stuff out of your pores?
I think it's supposed to be pores, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But that one felt like it was, speaking of the tightness, that felt tight after. Maybe I was peeling off too much.
Maybe it took a little bit of too much oil with it.
Yeah.
And then Biore is the other one that I'm not crazy about. Everybody, you remember Biore pore strips wherever? Oh,
yeah.
It's really just taking the very, very surface of your pore and then like showing the little bit, because the pore goes down like that. You can't just
like the blackheads?
Yeah. You can't just rip it out and then like the whole blackhead comes out.
Right.
You have to get someone in there and underneath it and push it up.
Isn't every pore a follicle? So that's why like it follows the
pig's tail.
Yeah. Pig's tail, yes.
Yeah, pig's tail.
And the last thing I did, and I saw people do ice, they put their face in ice water.
Mm-hmm.
I see the benefit of doing it.
It's more of just novelty.
No, it does have a purpose because it's tightening, and like it makes everything sort of constrict, which is going to move the lymph in your face for puffiness. But
move the lymph.
If you also have like capillary issues, like, you know what I mean, if you tend to break capillaries easily, or your skin is sensitive, that really extreme cold's not great. Any extreme temperatures aren't really great on your skin for the most part.
Well, guess what?
All right. Well, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Again, I thank you so much for
thank you, dude.
Yeah,
today.
thank you.
It's always fun to have friends on to riff with us, and if we make them show up, so that's cool.
We should all go wash our face on camera.
All right. Well, this will be out probably tomorrow because I don't have one in the can.
Oh,
Boom.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, you just hit me up for mouth massages.
Perfect. Will do.
Dorito mouth massage.
Okay, yes.
You should do flavored mouth massages.
That's
That'd be
actually
funny.
a really funny idea.
Do you like chocolate or vanilla? You just dunk your fingers in syrup. All right, thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Yeah.
All
So
right.
I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Wash your face.